Page 61, Promenade. On page 60, they got more about intervals. As long as you know how to figure out an interval, I don't see the point. I really don't. Now, they say review seconds and thirds. Well, you review them if you want to. And the new are the fourth and fifth. As far as I'm concerned, you can, any interval, just figure it out. You've already had octaves. That's an interval of an eighth. So a fourth, if you really want to know, you can start on any note. Let's start on C and you just count up 4. And remember the note we're on is the first one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be an interval of a fourth. Interval of a fifth, just one more. Interval of a fifth is very common because remember thirds, our harmony is built on thirds. Well, you get 2 thirds stacked on each other and you get a fifth, because 3 and 3 is 5, right? So fifths are kind of important too. And in the music, you'll learn to recognize them eventually. In fourths, one note is on a line and the other's on a space, or the other way around. On fifths, they're both on lines or both on spaces, but there's a line or space in between. For instance, look at the bottom of page 60. On fourths, you can see that the E, that's on a line, and then the A is on a space. That's fine. The C, now the A and the C, that's not a fourth, that's a third. But C to G, one's on a space, one's on a line, and that's a fourth. But if you look at the fifths, we have an F and a C. They're both on lines, and there's a line in between. And then the G and the C, they're both in spaces, and there's a space in between. So fifths are pretty easy to recognize too. You're going to see fifths a lot. You'll see fourths a lot too, actually. Fourths aren't as dissonant as a second. A second has a very edgy tone to it. Fourth isn't so bad. Fourth we can deal with. Fourths are okay. Fifths, that's okay too. Sixth, okay. Seventh, edgy. Yeah, back to edgy again. So seconds and sevenths are really the edgy ones. The others we can kind of handle. Now, Promenade. 2 lines long, no repeat sign, just play it through. Treble and bass clef, 4/4 time, and I'm sure we're going to have lots of fourths and fifths in here. And you can go play around with those all you want. I'm going to take both hands at the same time because mostly it's one hand or the other playing. So as you're starting out with the left hand on A here, and I'm assuming you know the names of the notes in the music. So if you don't, please keep drilling yourself. Review everything. We're here, and then the right hand thumbs on middle C here, so we're here. So it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and. After you're comfortable with the notes, think about the articulation. They don't really give you, they give you a few slurs, and I don't understand why they're giving them. You have this in the right hand, the first line. If you want to lift up before and after each of those slurs, it's fine. In my mind, you could just connect the whole first line. It's a phrase. Then lift up. And the whole second line is a phrase, so to me, you could just connect each line, the whole line. You just separate the lines. However, if you want to do what they're doing, lift up, lift up, lift up, and then connect all these other notes. Lift up. If you want to play it that way, try both ways and see what you think. It's called experimenting with it. Just trying different things out to see what it sounds like. Then the dynamics, well, it's loud. And that's both hands, really. Just both hands, it's fine. Speed, a slow march. Left, right, left, right, left, right. It's approximate. Just make sure it's accurate. Let's play this together very slowly and double check the notes and the rhythms. I'll go ahead and phrase it the way they're phrasing, the way they're slurring, even though if I were doing it, I'd just connect the whole line together. So I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go. there's a duet for this. I'd like to play that, and you play what we just played. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. And as usual, I need you to go up an octave on the keyboard. So just pretend that middle C instead of here is up here. And instead of here, you're here. We'll play it up here. I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go.